Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Career Choice. And today we have been graced by a guest from the education world. So today basically we'll be talking about how it is in the education sector and just knowing how things are run. So stay tuned for more. So, as I had stated earlier, today we'll be featuring and knowing more about the education sector. So, kindly, my guest, introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Ishmael, and I'm a graduate from the School of Education. I pursued Bachelor of Education Arts, English Literature at the Kenyatta University.
Okay, so tell us what made you choose that course when you finished high school, and we are all given a chance to choose from a range of courses, and you chose education. So, what was the drive behind that?
Okay, thank you. Education has always been my passion, and I believe that that's a calling, and I accepted the calling.
So it's a passion from inside, right?
Yeah, that's a passion.
So describe your learning experience. How was it from first year all the way? You do it for 4 years, right?
Yeah, I did it for 4 years.
Yeah, so how was the experience? Is it what you expected, or kuna mchezo mingi, university kuna pangana michezo sometimes. So how was it for you?
Okay, the learning experience was quite perfect. Yeah, I liked it. It's only that at the universities, as you expect, there's a lot of freedom, but you always are accountable for whatever you're doing. Yeah.
So what was your specification?
Yeah, my specification is English Literature and the School of Education.
Watu wa kizungu hawa. So during your learning, did you engage yourself in side hustles or?
Definitely. You
Tell
can't
us
survive
about them.
without side hustles. Yeah.
Mhm.
Personally, I've been a freelancer since my first year. Yeah.
So online writing, freelancing is
Yeah.
wide. Yeah.
Okay. I've been a remote tasker.
Remote tasks.
Yeah.
Wow. So for those who don't know, Remote Task is an online platform where people are taught about annotation and also transcription. So in annotation, there is the 3D and 2D annotation, and you might ask, why are people annotating? So right now, digitally we have transitioned, and now there are electric cars. So to help them navigate, for example, a street, so that they know at this point there's a corner, at this point there's a traffic light, so they have to stop. There's a car, there's a pedestrian, there's a zebra crossing. So what you're given is a display of like a street, and you're told to annotate. To annotate is like to draw a diagram around an object. So if you're told to annotate a car, you have to be very accurate with your annotation. So you just draw like a box around that car. So once you have annotated all the cars along that street, along the diagram that you have been given, now that information is transferred to the electric cars, because they are robots, they have to be fed such knowledge. So yeah, so that is basically what he's talking about. So why do you still do it?
That's exactly what I did it from past year, but currently I don't.
Why did you stop?
Okay, there was a time I had to go for my teaching practicum.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Yeah, and you know, remote task needs concentration. Yeah.
And also teaching practice, it was full time, right?
Teaching practice was full time.
So how was it? Where did you go for your practice?
Now, I went to just a certain school, a big school.
Oh, okay. So are you treated? You know, when we were in high school, I think we had this. I don't know what it was, but Nika would taught us somehow. But when you have a TP in your school, kuna venye mnaanza saa like kuchongoa. Was that there? Is it still there?
Yeah, it is.
I think ni utoto tunakwanga nayo. I don't know. There's even the nicknaming. Like me, I remember we had one we called Bush Baby, and another one who taught us history. We called him Neondavo. Yani, it was just crazy, baby. So
Okay.
After now.
Okay, in fact, there are a lot of experiences where we went through, I don't know, teaching practice. If I start saying them right now, time
tutashinda hapa. So
yeah.
That's okay.
But it was quite nice.
It was quite nice.
Yeah.
So you get to learn.
Yeah, you learn a lot. Yeah.
So what is it? Let me just ask this. Like for us, I do mass communication. You know, there's the camera. You're taught how to operate it. There's the editing. So for teaching, mnaambiwa mtu anasimama hivi. Is it like being taught how to do a presentation? Because like that is basically what teaching is. No, it's more than that.
No. Okay. Teaching is you are a facilitator of studying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of learn. You facilitate learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you do.
But I think you guys mko na patience ingine because to teach someone, you know, people understand things differently.
Yeah.
Kuna mwenye utamwambia anaisink.
And we appreciate our learners equally.
But how that patience, is it taught? Ama ni kitu tu iko ndani?
No, I told you teaching is a calling.
Wow. Wow. We are proud. By the way, we celebrate teachers out there.
Thank you.
Mostly for the kindergartens au stand of patience yao imeenda shule. Iko sawa kabisa.
Kabisa.
So now tell us about after school, after now graduation.
Yes.
And you teachers are licensed, right?
Yeah, we have a TSC number. Yeah.
So basically, what is the licensing all about? And then now tell us your job hunt.
Okay, having a TSC number is just like a license.
Okay.
Yeah, to do the job. Yes, it is a recognition that you are a teacher now. Yes, and vile tulimaliza graduation, then it took something like a month for me to have my TSC number. Yeah, that was not challenging. The challenging part is looking for a job. Yeah. Every institution you go, they ask for they want teaching experience, the year of experience.
Like how many years?
Some are asking for 3-year experience, others 5 years experience. So where are you supposed to get that experience if you are not given a chance?
True, and I think that is something that employers should review.
Yeah.
Mostly for us graduates. Like, why do you expect? Kuna zingine even for 7 years experience, 10 years experience.
Yeah, you have to give them the chance to have their experience.
They have to give people experience, and I think personally I usually say as long as someone shows the drive to do their best in whatever they want, just give them the chance.
That's true.
Because I know people who have they got jobs not because they had the experience, but they had the self-drive. So if you notice that as an employer, I think that's something that you should catch and not let go, because one, it builds employee loyalty. So take note for employers. So you know, the government changed the curriculum. When was this? Was it like a year or 2 years ago, right?
Okay, the curriculum has been changed from 844 to CBC. Yes.
The competency-based
curriculum, yeah. Mm.
So just tell us a bit about CBC, and was it something that you were, as a graduate, were you anticipating it? Were you trained on it while in school, or was it just something abrupt?
Now, about changing the curriculum, that has been there since years ago. We all know that before 844 there was another curriculum, and therefore we have always been anticipating for the change of curriculum, because the 844 has been more of theories, than competence,
practicals,
than practicals. Yes. Now this competence-based curriculum is just like the previous curriculum before the 844, where as you all know, kitambo kulikuwa na these people were taught about doing things like carpentry, agriculture,
science,
so it's just like it has been refurbished. It's something refurbished. So we've been anticipating for the 844 for the competence-based curriculum. And
so were you trained about this?
Okay, now as we learned about the 844, how to
you were trained.
We were trained for the 844.
Okay.
Now we have to go back and learn about the CBC. Which to me, that one is costing us a lot of time. Going back to learn about another curriculum. It's lakini this is a changing world. It's dynamic. So we keep learning. It's never the end.
So true, and that is life. We learn and learn, and we just grow. The bottom line is growth. So now as a parting shot, maybe as a parting shot, we can right now, your thoughts about your career, seeing that COVID had an effect on teachers, and literally your lives came to a standstill, and you had to think about other ways of making life easier and just putting bread on the table and paying your bills. It was a hassle. So maybe you can tell us about it. At that time, did you ever sit down and think about your career choice? Maybe you thought, maybe I'd do better, go back and study something else, or do you think the Ministry of Education should try and incorporate a new system of learning?
Okay, that's quite a nice question.
It's I know it's broad, sorry.
It's broad. First, I would say that according to the career choice, I don't think because I don't think I've ever regretted, because definitely it's not only teachers who faced a rough time during the COVID.
True.
Because even if I think about other jobs, they were also affected, and many people got unemployed because of the pandemic. So I've never regretted that. It's only that people should be diverse. People should be aggressive, try other avenues to make ends meet.
So for you, what did you do at this time?
me, as I told you, I'm an aggressive person. Yeah. I got myself into some small businesses. Then I didn't think of going back to remote task. Yeah, but I found myself having a side hustle. It was the side hustle is quite nice. Yeah, it's all about supplying tea leaves. Yes, yeah, tea leaves. Yeah, branded Capcated tea pot.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you were broad-minded. You didn't just,
Yeah.
because a lot of teachers fell into depression at that time.
That's the best brand,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah. Talking about the tea leaves, you should try one.
I will.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I will.
I'm going to give you one.
Yeah. Okay. So you said you wouldn't trade this career for anything.
Yeah.
For you are okay with where you are.
I'm okay with where I am. Yeah.
But for maybe graduates who have done teaching, what would be your advice to them now that people learned from the pandemic?
Yes.
To stay alert.
Yeah.
What can you tell them, and also what can you advise like the Ministry of Education to do better?
Okay.
Yeah.
First, for the Ministry of Education, it's a good thing that the pandemic has taught us about the using the internet for online learning. Yes. So I would like them to build more on that platform. Yeah. Yes. And about the graduates, I want to encourage you something. Be aggressive na tuzidi kuhustle.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Actually, about the online platform, I think if the Ministry of Education had already incorporated this before, people would have just transitioned to online platform and learning could have gone on. But as you see, people were laid off from work. Students, some started hustling, and some even decided, you know what, I'll just do away with school. Yeah. Because walionja pesa and there's nothing. Pede pesa ni tamu. So ni tamu, hard earned money is sweet. So maybe if they try and incorporate online e-learning, it will be a very good path for the future of education in Kenya. So that's it for today, guys. You have had it yourselves. Education is good because that is life. Yeah. We are all here to learn. We are all here to unlearn. We are all here to grow. And we are where we are right now because of the knowledge that we have gained over years thanks to teachers. Yeah. So we celebrate you guys and thank you so much for gracing us in this episode.
Thank you.
And see you guys till next time. Bye.
Bye.
Baby, follow my command, like some